Everton chiefs can maximise the potential of the Hill Dickinson Stadium to generate extra revenue for the club. That is according to ex-Everton, Aston Villa, and Aberdeen chief executive Keith Wyness, speaking exclusively to Football Insider, who believes Everton's home will be used for major events in the future. Everton moved to the Hill Dickinson Stadium this season, which holds a capacity of over 50,000, after 133 years at Goodison Park. The Hill Dickinson Stadium will host matches at Euro 2028, and is now shortlisted to host games at the 2035 Women's World Cup after a joint bid was submitted by the UK to host the tournament. Everton could profit from huge financial impact. Everton's former chief Keith Wyness, who served as CEO at Goodison Park between 2004 and 2009 and now runs a football consultancy advising elite clubs, has stated that the club hosting games at the 2035 Women's World Cup could generate billions for the local economy. Speaking on the new edition of Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, Wyness believes it will take time for Everton to start hosting events, but the impact will be huge for the Merseyside club. He told Football Insider's Inside Track podcast, "I mean, right from the start, I think some of the economic surveys that had been done had pointed to the fact that the stadium itself would generate around about £1.3 billion extra of local impact on the local economy, and that's what seems to be happening. We just had a magic weekend announced for rugby league next year. They're going to be starting concerts next summer. And it does take a while. It takes probably 2 years for a new stadium to start to bed into getting those events and how they handle them. It takes a lot for the staff to understand, but soon after that it becomes pretty regular and they can execute these things very well. But there is a learning curve and they seem to be doing it at the appropriate time." Financially on the pitch, Everton have struggled to comply with PSR rules and the club are still close to breaching regulations. Illuminati has been linked with a move away, with the 25-year-old gaining interest from fellow Premier League clubs. Whilst the club may not need to sell in January, David Moyes may struggle to strengthen his squad in a bid to move closer to the European places this season.